What's going on, guys? It's Project Prepper 42, and today I want to go over the emergency kit that you can find at Walmart or any kind of store that may sell outdoor gear, or camping stuff. I want to go over some of the contents in here and show you what I'm doing with it. But before I get into it, I do want to say thank you so much for being patient with me. I've been really busy with school, but now that school's out and summer's in, I finally will have some time to sit down and put some more videos out for you guys. I've got a lot of new ideas, contents, different things that I want to share. So I just want to say thank you so much for being patient with me, hanging in there. And it means a lot when I get on there and check and I'm still having comments on videos. It really does mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for all the support that you guys have given me. But today I want to go over this bag here and kind of go over some of the things that's in it. This is one of those build-on bags. These are one of the things that you can go and pick up and build up on it. You know, you definitely do not want to have this bag and call it your own bug out bag, because this bag is not anywhere complete, and the bag itself is pretty it's pretty cheap. You know, the zipper down here, the zipper's already busted. The bag, it's not well made. You know, stuff inside is pretty good. The only things that's not in here, before I jump into it and forget to mention it, is the matches were really crappy. You would try to light them. Sometimes they would light. Most of the time they wouldn't. So I took that out and replaced it with a small Bic lighter for now. The flashlight, I took that out and started hand cranking it, and it broke. So I'm going to be putting a new flashlight in there. And the last thing is the first aid kit. Their first aid kit was a bag of Band-Aids, and that's it. So I'm actually working on the first aid kit now, but everything else I did put a multi-tool in here because they didn't have anything like that, and a collapsible shovel, because I really think that bug out bags should have some sort of tool to dig in, and I really like the collapsible shovel. So that's the only two things in here that I've added, and the things that I took out I had just mentioned. The first thing in here is the lights. You have the 3 glow sticks, and inside of here was also the flashlight that broke as soon as I took it out. So you have your lighting kit. This is your survival tools bag. I really do like how everything is labeled. So you just pull a bag out and it tells you what's in here and the uses for it. This has the paracord, 30-foot of paracord, a multi-bladed tool, which was it was a really cheap multi-tool, so I took that out as soon as I got it and replaced it with this. There's some survival towels, whistle. The Bic lighter's in the little whistle because the top of it has a compass and you can take it off. And so I just dropped that in there just to kind of keep it dry if it did get wet. So the lighter's in there, the paracord, and some survival towels in here. I did pick this up because the survival tool in there, what they called it, it was very small and it was very flimsy, and matter of fact it would probably do more damage than it would be good, because it was really cheap made. So I went and picked this up. It was in the same aisle. It's only like $5 or $6. It has a spring to it. It has the knife, screwdriver, saw, bottle opener, you know, everything comes in the regular multi-tool. And like I said, there's a lot better high quality multi-tools out here, but you know, I knew that chances would be that would be a pretty cheap multi-tool, so this was a quick fix to that. So I'll replace this later on, but for now that's what's in here. The next bag is your shelter kit, and here you have your tube tent, some emergency blankets, and some ponchos, and some rope to tie it off. Like I said, this is a build-on kit, so I would definitely keep a hold of this, but your main source of shelter, you should at least have a good sturdy tarp in there, and keep this as backup. You know, if you want to add on to your shelter or add to it, you know, this would come in then, but you know, your main source of shelter, I believe, you know, should be a well quality tarp that you can tie up. And like I said, this can come in afterwards if you need to bring it out or tie anything up to it. Here's the shovel. Like I said, I found it in the same aisle. This one was probably around $10–12. Like I said, I believe that every bug out bag should have something like this in it. I've used mine in my bug out bag quite often, so I went on and added this to it. The next thing in here is your nutrition bag. In here you have your 4 emergency food ration bars. These are I think it's apple cinnamon. They sell these individually as well, so I bought an extra one just to kind of open it up and taste it. It's really not that bad. And I really like this idea because in a survival situation, if you're out on the run or trying to get to wherever you're going, you don't really have the time to sit down and prepare a meal or heat anything up. So, you got these bars that really don't taste that bad, and it's really quick that you can get into and give you the food, the protein and stuff that you need. The last kit is the hydration kit. Like I said, I really like how everything's labeled and organized in here. Inside of here is the 12 emergency drinking water pouches, and each little section has their own baggie within this heavy duty bag. I really like that. This bag here will be used to collect water for later on, but like I said, if you're on the run, if in a survival situation, if you're trying to get to wherever you're going, you don't have the time to boil the water or, heat your meals up or anything. So these two really are one of the best things in this bag that came with it. Like I said, this bag is really heavy duty. You can collect the water in there later on, but this is pretty much everything in the bag. I don't think that it is worth the $50 because the bag is really cheap. It's not sturdy enough. The matches were crap. The first aid kit wasn't very good. The flashlight broke as soon as I pulled it out. So these are some of the things that I was going to take out anyways. The flashlight and put a better one in there, maybe a headlamp or something like that. But overall, I think this is a pretty good bag. The price is a little bit over the top for what you're actually getting. But like I said, if you're working on a bag or trying to get one started, this would be a good start. All this stuff in here is going to be about $50, after you get everything together. So this is probably a good starting point to start building your bag. Or if you have one and, want to add to it, this is another option that you can go. But again, I do want to thank you so much for being patient with me. Like I said earlier, now I have the time that I can put the videos out. I'm going to try to get back on my weekly schedule. I just want to thank you so much for all the continued support that you've given me. If you like this video, make sure you leave a comment, hit the like button, and if you haven't, make sure you subscribe. Because I have a lot of new different ideas that I want to throw at you guys, some new content and stuff like that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. As always, have a good one. Keep on prepping, and we'll see you on the next one.